10, 12. Blep.
どうしたんだろう、シュウ。朝からずっとポケーっとしてる。なんなら口に出してるもんな。ポケーって。
I straighten up at the sound of her voice.
なんか急にビビり始めた。よくわかんねえやつだ。
I gotta get a grip. Why am I so jumpy around Kyrie? I stand up, hoping to calm my nerves by putting some space between us. Ooh. Shoe fell down bad for Kyrie. Yeah. Look, alright. Who wouldn't? I mean, I heave a deep sigh of relief, especially after, what happened. Let's just say that she got a bit too into his role as a woman. Wait. I feel much better. I'm still reeling from Kyrie's 1-2 punch acting skills from yesterday. She'd been so convincing I found myself accepting her proposal of love instead of rejecting it. Of course, none of that had been real. Objectively speaking, her masterful acting ability is downright spooky. So good, in fact, that it's hard to differentiate between what's real or otherwise. You sure about that? I don't know, I think you'd be able to tell. That's right. Everything that happened was nothing more than a moment in a scene. An act. However, my heart still won't stop racing, no matter how many times I've tried to talk it down. She's been running through my mind ever since my heart leaping into my throat with every chance encounter. Actually, I forgot to don the appropriate attire. There it is. Another good thing about Kyrie is that acting gives a lot of variety in the bedroom. Okay. You know what? You're not wrong. So now... Okay. Thanks for the hydrate. And the stretch. There's no way of actually falling for her. Right? Surely not. There's no way. Nuh-uh. No way, no how. I repeat those words over and over like a spell. Besides, it's Kyrie we're talking about. A loudmouth, bossy girl who, without even a hint of femininity, a flat-chested pipsqueak, and yet she gets so animated when talking about film, her eyes practically glowing. Okay. Just because she's got some tomboy, speech elements, alright? You're saying I'm not reading the rest of that. My mind flashes to her standing there in the sunset, so alluringly mysterious. Then as soon as I'd gotten over that, she turns on this hidden assertive side. Listen, the only thing that was getting turned on was you. I mean, I thought I knew her well, only to find there's so many hidden facets of her personality I've yet to discover. Her seductive charm enticing me to learn all I can about her. This is a dangerous path. If I can't control myself, I'm a goner. I desperately try to alter the direction of my thoughts. There's no way I'm in love with her, okay? It makes sense. Besides, if I was to fall in love with anyone, it should be Kotoha, seeing as She's my love interest in the story. Ah, okay. I thought we were getting a glimpse into Shu's tastes in women. None of this makes any sense. Have I legitimately gone nuts?
元からおかしいだろう、シュウは。
Uh-oh. If I saw Dexter IRL, I wouldn't give him a handshake. That's probably for the best. Both hands would be tainted. Hang on. There you go.
うるせえ。いきなり女みたいな声出すな。
But you just appeared out of nowhere.
目の前に私がいちゃ悪いのかよ。心配してきてやったのに。
Kyrie jump scare. You were worried?
ああ、私の顔見て逃げてったからさ。もしかしたら昨日きつく言い過ぎたかなって。
I'm always holed up in my room anyways. Yeah, but like, what if Starving just so happened to go to Wawa and see you there while you're working? That's not it. It has nothing to do with that.
私のせいじゃない？
No, not necessarily. She thinks I'm depressed because she yelled at me, but it's far more complicated.
歯切れも悪いな。もしかして私、シュウになんか悪いことしたか？
Does Starving live in the US? No, I don't think so. What the fuck is going on? What if I accidentally stumbled into your room while you're at work and then you come home and find me? Yep.
だったらごめんな。私こんなんだから、いつも気づかないうちに傷つけることも多いんだけど、そんなつもりじゃなくて。
Kyrie seems uncharacteristically concerned. Her apology seemingly sincere. Regardless of whether or not I look upset enough to warrant such worry. Please don't show me another side to yourself. Please don't show me another side to yourself I don't know about. The look of concern in her eyes is simply too cute for words. If this keeps up, I'm in real danger of falling for her in a serious way.
シュウ？
Everything's fine. It's not your fault. You don't need to apologize.
そうか。ならよかった。お前の体は大事な資本だからな。
Oh crap. She's so short that when she peered up into my face, it sent my brain reeling into a frenzied panic. IDK if your room is survivable for regular humans. Yikes.
あとよ、次の課題なんだけど、シュウもうやった？
What assignment? Completely baffled, I racked my brains until I realized today is Monday. Oh, you mean the reproduction assignment?
そうそう。私すっかり忘れちゃってて。
With so much going on between yesterday and the day before, I'd forgotten everything I'd forgotten everything else. Our homework from Friday was to stop by the art gallery, choose one piece, and sketch it out on a piece of paper. Interesting. Why was this never brought up before? Reproduction. Yeah, I knew you were gonna bring that up. I completely forgot. I've never once forgotten about this homework assignment until now, forcing me to realize my misstep. Suffice to say, Kirie's been monopolizing my thoughts since yesterday.
おお、ならちょうどいいな。多分明日までにやってこいって言われるだろうから一緒に行こうぜ。
I mean, look, all I'm gonna say is Shu should be good enough at his art that he will easily be able to reproduce with Kirie. I mean, reproduce an art piece of art, alright, because he's done it multiple times. Sure. I mean, wait, what? Me and Kirie? Alone? In the art gallery? Later that day, after school.
この前私と来たのはシュウが学校入った時か。あれからもう10日以上経ってるよな。
Yeah. This is actually my third time down here. I've been down here way more times than that. After all, I'm a time traveler, just like my character in the movie.
素描してこいとは言われたけど、何にすればいいかわかんねえな。
School's over for the day, and I've finally managed to calm my racing heart. I feel more at ease with Kirie's. When Kirie's her usual goofy self, I've grown to know so well. Actually, spending time with her has a naturally calming effect on me, making me feel safe.
模写だしな。なんか適当に簡単そうな絵探してそれにしようぜ。
I mean, some of the first photos was some of the first photos, some of the first artworks looked pretty simple. Let's watch the movie Lolita. I don't think it is NSFW. I'm not sure if that kind of thing exists down here.
本格的にやるんならね。でも雑にやっていいなら。
Stop it. You're so much better than me already, so you'd better take this seriously. I mean, is she? You've done this so many times. I'm sure you're better than her now. In the past, I played it safe and picked a familiar-looking Vermeer from around this part of the gallery. But there's never a better time than the present to change things up a bit.
なあシュウ。
Really?
そういや前にライオン見たことあるって言ってたよな。
You're gonna do this one? Yeah, I did.
こんな感じか？
Yep, just like that. That guy looks like he's in a rough spot. What's it called?
名前はライオンの穴の中の。
Who is?
私？
I'm pretty sure the someone isn't you.
あ、そうだ、ダニエル。こいつの名前はダニエルだ。間違いね。
Daniel. Wow. Who painted it?
忘れた。
Her grasp of the art world is as rocky as usual. Aside from her practical skills, we're about on the same level when it comes to history. Yeah, but you should... Shu should know this because he has gone through... he's gone through Yune's... like, audio... exhibit, or... I don't remember.
なんか聖書の中にこういう話があった気がする。ダニエルがあれやこれやでライオンに囲まれてどうのこうの。
You don't remember anything, huh?
バカにすんなよ。勝ちかい。
Kirie leads me over to a different painting. Yeah, you're definitely not making this, you're definitely not sketching this one. Oh, I've seen this one before.
バベルの塔だ。画家はブリューゲル。どうだ、参ったか。
She puffs out a non-existent chest out with bro. Nah. What's the Patreon anime? I mean, the Patreon anime is just anime that I react to and then post on the Patreon. Her non-existent chest out with pride as she regales me with knowledge. Actually, I'm pretty sure Yune taught me about this painting. I'm pretty sure it's related to some sort of communication impasse.
ここに人間が書いてあるだろ。こいつらがこの塔を建てて天にいる神様のとこまで届かせようとしたんだ。そしたら神様はそれが傲慢だって怒って、人と人が意思疎通できないように言葉をバラバラにしちゃったんだってよ。
So that's the story, huh? It's the Bible's way of explaining why so many different languages exist in the world. Yeah, it's such a dumb explanation. Because, like... yeah. Aren't you reacting to something specific right now? I mean, yeah, I'm reacting to Dragnar Academy, but... you know, I'm close to finishing that. Although our languages ended up unified anyway.
まあな。でも昔はもっといろんな国と言葉があったって言うからよ。
Is the plural of anime, yes. Honestly speaking, that's what I'm used to.
でも神様も勝手な話だぜ。そんな困るなら最初から人間なんか作んなきゃいいんだ。
It's a fair point, or at the very least, don't create humans with a natural rebellious streak. Fair point.
ちなみにここにいるのはノアの子孫な。神様が怒って大洪水を起こして生き残ったノアの子孫にまた起こったっていう話。
He gets angry quite a bit. Yeah, but he only gets angry in the Old Testament because, yeah. This story must come after Noah's Ark. The stories in the Bible are common knowledge here, although most are new to me, either because I don't remember or never knew them to begin with. Probably the latter.
つい最近の怒りは101年前ってことになるな。
In that case, it wouldn't come as a shock to God to lose his temper again. My mind turns to the upcoming Christmas apocalypse. The world outside of this town ended 101 years ago. If the world here ended, then it was probably due to the wrath of God.
何ビビってんだよ、衆らしくねえな。そんなん来たって私が追い返してやる。
Yeah. Those are some brave words. It's pretty strange that I, the least religious person here, am the one feeling the wrath of God, fearing the wrath of God. Especially since we've already deciphered the disaster is man-made.
ま、ちょうどいいし、これ書いてさっさと課題終わりにしようぜ。建物の方が書きやすいだろ。
Okay, sure. I end up drawing a version of the Tower of Babel that's shaky at best. Bruh.
もう暗いじゃねえか。地下にいると時間わかんねえな。
We'll be back just in time for dinner.
でもま、週のおかげで課題終わったし、いっか。長引かせるのも面倒だしな。
Yeah. I'd completed the same assignment many times at this point, but walking through the gallery with Kyrie made it feel fresh. Best of all, we got to spend some time alone. Kind of like a date. Yep, I've definitely gone bonkers. any time alone with Kyrie had been an everyday thing I took for granted. Now I'm hyper aware of every time we're together. It's already abundantly clear that I've gone from seeing her as Kyrie to Kyrie the woman. It's the first time I'd felt the need to hide my true feelings from her. It's not that I don't like her, quite the contrary.
今日の週はよく顔が赤くなってるよな。熱か？
I was suggesting that for every Patreon anime Ando reacts to, we could do group thing, but that's ultimately up to Ando. That'd be cool. Should probably ask his Patreons. So, you say that like there's more than just Dexter. I'm not sick. I'm fine. I can't seem to look her in the eyes without my body temperature rising.
そっかそっか。ま、これから撮影で忙しくなるからな。体調管理はしっかりしとけよ。
He enthusiastically slaps my back, the forward gesture sending shivers of joy through my body. Oh Lord. You know what? It's fine. I accept it. I'm in love with her. You know what? At least he's honest. Who fell so hard for Kyrie? It took 2 scenes. I should be safe all the way out here. It's Tuesday, and we're in the midst of a lively game of kick the can in gym class. I ran into the courtyard in an attempt to escape the current when suddenly... Yep, here it is. I reach for the muse on the ground, knowing full well what the paper means and how important it is. I pick it up. It's a piece of paper with an owl drawn on it. I show Kyrie the muse in the palm of my hand.
見たことねえな。誰かの作品じゃん？
Huh? Does she not know what it is? And yet, I distinctly remember hearing her use the word drug before.
よく見たらこれ、プロッターについてる紙か？だとしたらそう大したもんじゃねえな。
She must not know drugs can take this kind of form. But how does she know that drugs could take other forms? She probably assumes all drugs are powders or pills, like I once did. I guess she watched it in a movie. To be fair, I still would have been just as innocently naive if Kotoha hadn't explained otherwise. I'm glad it's nothing dangerous. Let's go shoot today's scenes.
オッケー。今日は義堂の出番もあるから呼んでくるな。
Unlike Kotoha, Kyrie seems pretty unaware of the town's drug scene. Kotoha did tell me not to mention it to anyone, so it makes sense Kyrie wouldn't know about it. We head over for today's shooting shooting location. Oh, okay. Nothing else happened. Cool shooting. Okay, this is in America.
いやー、すげえよな、シュ。あのリラに取り上げられちゃうんだもん。
It's pretty embarrassing, honestly.
いやー、私の主演男優がこうも有名になっちまうとは、監督として鼻が高いぜ。
We're on our way to school. As usual, everyone's talking about my so-called shout-out on last night's Aurora night. I usually don't listen to the radio since the content's always the same. Although I'm pretty sure yesterday was the first time I was mentioned. The mysterious student from the outside world. Still.
はい、皆さん、もう消しましたから落ち着いて。礼拝に間に合いませんよ。
Data's lollies are coming. What? Today's the first spray paint incident. The first appearance of the graffiti since I arrived.
これは謎の壁画事件の第8章。間違いありませんね、リリー先生。
The mysterious muralist. I stick to repeating my usual question.
街のどこかで不定期に謎の壁画が描かれる悪質な事件だ。犯人は未だ捕まっていない。
This is when the great detective Yuji talks about his theories on the case. Have you seen his graffiti, Kyrie?
ああ、一度だけな。確か大通りのあたりにどでかく書かれててな。
And what was it? What sort of drawing is it? I'm glad Shu asked.
つーか、なんか意味わからん模様だった。確かにカラフルではあったけど。
Any theories so far? The mysterious muralist is Banksy. I mean, no, I don't have any theories. Thanks for the hydrate. And the stretch. A colorful pattern. It's a pretty intriguing description, although almost impossible to imagine. The date of the incident never changes, so it'd be possible to lay in wait for this mysterious artist. Yeah, I don't know why you still haven't. As long as I'm not busy. Since I don't see a connection between the muralist and the Christmas bombing, I decided to put it off. Yeah, but you're only saying that because you've never seen any of the paintings. Fucking murals, I guess. It's once again class time. Fucking... Bit loud there. We're in film class and every drop of blood in Kyrie's body tingled in excitement as we watched the action-packed thriller.
もう、キリエうるさい。
The A-Team. You sure it's not America? Good question. Yes.
だってよ、ユネ。あの美しい映像美とド迫力だぜ。
Although the footage has clearly been shot in the outside world, no one in class can tell. The backgrounds appear indecipherable from the usual painted backdrops. I have no plans on pointing it out or making a big deal about it, but I wonder why Kyrie is so into these ultra-macho action movies packed full of explosions anyway. You see, it's not Australia where they censor anime lolly. You sure it's not? It's after class and I finally get to ask her. This is strictly for the investigation. It's definitely not because I have a personal interest in her.
爆発シーンが好きな理由？
Yeah, why are you like Megumin? Yeah, based move Australia. Don't call it based. It's fucking dumb. Leaving my personal feelings out of it. My sights are set on Kyrie this time around. I figured that finding out why she's so into explosions might be helpful.
そりゃお前、破壊の美学ってやつよ。形あるものが崩れ去る一瞬の美しさっていうかな。
Why is that so fascinating to you?
子供かお前は。もう美学なんて人によりけりだって先生からも聞いてると思うけどよ。 私の場合はロマンだよ、ロマン。派手さの後に残る儚さ、そういうのもなんか趣あるだろ。
Romantic, huh?
シュウはそもそも美学ってもんをどう捉えてる？何をもって美しいとみなすのか。だとすれば芸術はどうあるべきなのか。シュウはどうだかわかんねえけど、この町で暮らしてるやつらはみんなそれぞれの美学を持ってる。そういう授業もあるしな。私の場合は壊すことに見る美しさが好きなんだ。普通じゃないかもしれんけど。
Destruction is the opposite of creation.
ガラスの容器を落とした瞬間をカメラで撮ったことがある。砕け散る様子が綺麗だった。
Is Ando from down under? Yeah, I'm Australian. You didn't know? Oh, yeah. That kind of makes sense.
あと重いもん水面に落としてしぶきが散る瞬間とかな。最初はそういうのだったんだけど。
Somehow that fascination led to her including gloriously violent explosions in her films.
芸術は爆発だってな。
You didn't tell me the first time I asked. But I did. Or either I did answer or I didn't see your question. You seem to be taking it literally though. Isn't that a relatively recent quote? Isn't that a relatively recent quote?
キリエ、昔はこんなんじゃなかったのに。
Hey, Yune. That's right. You guys attended the same Saveta school, didn't you?
私は物心ついた時から監督を目指してたぞ。映画好きなのは昔からだったけど、爆発シーンにこだわるようになったのはアレイヤに入ってからだもん。
Is that so? She's currently in her second year here, meaning she started about a year and a half ago. I wonder what led her down this path.
なんか悪い映画でも見たのかな。いいじゃねえか。私の美学がそこで開花したっつうことや。
You know, it's not my type of beauty, but corrupting the innocence of anime lollies are some people's type of beauty. Okay. My condolences. Yeah, especially after reading that. Aesthetics, huh? I remember that that day in class when Sister Lily asked what beauty meant to us. Kyrie said she found beauty in destruction. Perhaps this is what she meant. But only since becoming a student here. Something must have triggered this fascination. Whether it was a movie or something else, it was Rinka. I blame Rinka. Despite our persistence in trying to uncover the truth, Kyrie remains decidedly vague. "13, 12, 12, 13, 14."
今日もバリバリアメージンググレイスを撮影していくぜ。
Fucking amazing Gudesu. Who's today's cast?
私と。
俺
Yuji's making his long-awaited appearance. With the effects of Kyrie's brainwashing long gone, he seems completely demotivated.
というか、先輩に言われたからジェラートとかクレープとかたくさん買ってきたんですけど。
Ain't no way she's that committed to the bit.
お、差し入れか？キリエの割には気が利くじゃんか。で、なんだよ。
それは撮影に使うアイテムだからまだ食べちゃダメだ。前回私はシュウ先輩にジェラートを渡す後輩役となったはずですが。
And then it somehow spiraled into Sakuya being the gelato eater of the film.
あれがいい感じだったから、もう昨夜はこのまま食いしん坊キャラにしようと思って。
At the detriment of Sakuya.
嫌ですよ。こんなに食べたら太っちゃいます。
I mean, you've already got 2 big floaters on your chest. I mean, already. What? I mean.
まあまあ、私のポケットマネーでスイーツ食わせてやるんだぞ。
余ったら俺たちが処分するから問題ね
美味しいかもしれないですけど、それとこれとは。
Especially since it's cold. Quick question. So for people that love emotos in anime, is it common for them to have siblings IRL? No. I don't think people who are into incest most of the time don't have siblings. They are only children.
よーい、アクション!
We spend until dusk filming the rest of the scenes involving our side love triangle. That night. There's a commotion coming from upstairs, which is unusual for this time of night. Kyrie goes to sleep around 11, so it's normally quiet by now. Was that the sound of her door opening? It's just before midnight. What could she possibly be doing at this hour? Curious, I sneak out to the main entrance of the dorm, only to find... Huh? The front door shutting in my face. Hang on. Because I have 2 little sisters, but I do not view them like that, I'm gonna have to arrest you regardless. IDK, it's just anime and motos act differently than real siblings. I mean, yeah, they aren't as annoying as real siblings. And most of the time, it's also step-siblings, so, you know, it's not as taboo, but regardless. Which means a mysterious someone just slipped out a moment before. There she is. Like, incest is like on a similar level to lolly, right? IDK is just and plus I said I am asexual IRL. Okay. She hasn't noticed me yet, but even from behind I can tell it's Kyrie. It's way past curfew, not that she cares about trivial stuff like that. Wanting to know what she's up to, I quietly follow close behind. Maybe she's getting ready for Christmas. Knowing my Kyrie as well as I do, I don't believe that's possible. What's with this my Kyrie anyways? Sheesh. Okay, I'm glad he pointed it out. I quietly follow her, the night breeze cooling my frazzled thoughts. Why'd she come all the way out to the woods? Actually, this is close to where we shot earlier. Does she want to film some night scenes? As the thought crosses my mind, Kyrie heads straight into the woods without breaking stride. Wait, Kyrie. What is this Mario ass? Straight out of Mario Kart shit. Kyrie leaps straight into the air, screaming like she'd seen some kind of ghost. Who's Pete? Ow, what's your problem? I'm covered in throbbing bruises. How? Yeah, no way I thought that was a good idea. It's just, you were headed straight into the murderous man-faced, man-eating hornet's lair. What? She bops me again. What did I do this time? But you were the one who told us about it. That's all the VNs you have finished. I mean, you can look on my channels in the my main channel and VOD channel to see. She's now beating herself up over her far-fetched tale from earlier. How carefree. At any rate, I didn't mean to scare you. I'm curious where you were sneaking off to in the middle of the night. I answer her honestly. I'm aware of the layers to my curiosity, but would prefer not to delve into it too deeply. What are you doing out here anyway? Scratching her head, Kyrie tiptoes in the direction of what she earlier dubbed the lair of the man-faced, man-eating hornet. What is she hiding? I follow Kyrie through the dark woods at night for long. Huh? The object in front of us is obviously artificial. It's a clumsy wooden structure that's almost as tall as two of me standing on top of each other. And it's stuck right up against the aurora. What's this for? And this tower was created to achieve similar results, she continues. In other words, it's the ultimate blasphemy in this town, and yet she says it so nonchalantly. Well, yeah, that's why she has to sneak out. In other words, you've got an escape plan. Except, once she makes it to the top of the aurora, how's she gonna get back down to the other side of aurora? Mm-hmm. While I can't say I'm particularly interested, I also personally have no ethical qualms about crossing over the aurora. The reason behind the strict secrecy on the matter is this town is in direct violation of the... This tower is in direct direct violation of the town's rules on the outside world. No one can find it, which is why she came up with the story of the man-faced hornet or whatever. It's a rule that I, as an outsider, will never understand. Having essentially spent several months in this town, the urge to see what's beyond its borders seems natural enough to me. And considering what happens on Christmas, having an escape route set out isn't really that bad of an idea. It's actually a great idea. Now, if any problems arise, is this thing sturdy or safe?
なせばなる。
The Tower of Babel seems fitting, given the circumstances, although it will have to be 10 times its current height to reach the top of the Aurora. It looks wobbly enough that a strong enough wind could easily topple it, meaning there's no point in building off this base as it is. Why are you making it? Why are you making it? Do you hate living here? I can understand if it's simply curiosity, but if it's an actual escape attempt, then that's another story.
いいんや。別に問題ないし、シュウもコトネもいてくれるから満足してるぜ。
And you still built this?
はあ。だって別に出たら戻ってこれないわけでもねえと思うんだよな。
I guess you're right.
だろ？シュウがいる今、向こうから入ってこれないことをビビる必要もない。だから、なんつんだろう。私が外に出たいのは、この街が嫌だからってわけじゃなくて。ただ、自由でいたいんだよ。出るのも、戻ってくるのも、誰にも強制されたくない。この街にいつまでもいるのは、不満はねえけど、自由ではない気がしてな。
This need to escape seems very on brand, a combination of curiosity and spirited free will.
もしかしたら、リンカパイセンの背中を見てたからかもしんねえな。あの人の生き方はかっこよかった。
Will we ever know what happens to Rinka? I can't even ask Dexter if we'll ever know because he didn't play through the rest of the game. Dexter, will we ever know?
先生も学校も神様だって関係なく、自分で自分のやりたいようにやる。
I know the answer, but I'm not spoiling it. God damn it.
私にとって自由は一番美しいことなんだ。だから私は外に出る。
Kyrie. She's been hiding this feeling for so long. A part of me is grateful she's comfortable enough with me to open up like this, while also relieved she's clearly so open-minded.
もしこれが失敗したとしても、私は誰にも縛られないんだって言えるから。
Yeah. Freedom really is beautiful. Seeing her talk about it so passionately makes her look more beautiful than ever, and taller too. That's why I step up. I'd be happy to help. Absolutely don't want to stand in her way. Not only do I love her free spirit, but I understand how she feels from the bottom of my heart. You also love her. 14, 12. Too much freedom equals chaos, though.
今日もガンガン撮影すんぞと言いたいところだけどよ。
I mean, yeah. But?
今日は週に勉強の一環として 私の映画を見てもらうぜ。
Is that why no one's here but us? I'm sure we could have watched it in Kyrie's room, but the last time we watched a movie, it was in here, and she'd left all her equipment behind. For some reason, I always find myself alone with Kyrie in my room. I'm thrilled. I'm not gonna lie about it. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if she climbed down her ladder to see me every day. Damn. Thanks for the hydrate. And the stretch. She hasn't come down to see me recently, since I yelled at her for bothering me. I could slap me of the past. I already saw last year's Christmas movie, the one with the bomb princess. About the bomb princess.
ああ、今日持ってきたのはまた別のやつだ。去年のミネルバ店に出したやつだな。
The Hoover? What's that?
毎年10月にやる展覧会。だから前に見せた爆弾姫の一つ前の作品だ。週には主演としてリンカパイセンから技術を盗んでもらいたい。
Rink is the lead. Got it. Carrier's been making movies like this for quite a while now, I guess. It makes sense considering she was into directing even before she attended the academy. I wish I had something I felt as passionate about as Kyrie did about making movies.
じゃあセッティングするぞ。あれ、黄色いケーブルある？
Have you seen Rinka yet, sprite-wise? Yeah, the last time we watched a movie, Kyrie's movie. Yep, her. Here.
サンキュー。私が配線やるから、シュウは機材の設定しといてくれ。
Crouched on the floor, she begins connecting various wires to the movie projector. She's bent over with her butt wiggling in the air. Okay, bro. How exactly do I turn it on? What button do I press? Push.
黒いボタンが電源だから、まずそれ入れて、緑のランプが点灯したら再生ボタンを押せばいい。
Ka-chink. Aha, I see it. I see now. Triangle is play and square is stop. Just like on a remote control.
よし、それじゃあ上映開始だ。
Where is the CG of Kyrie's ass? Good question. You're gonna have to wait a bit longer. I wonder what kind of movie this is. I dive in without a clue. Without a clue what's in store. She is dead. It's Kyrie. Not only is Kyrie suddenly plastered on the screen, but for some reason she's injured. I know Rick is the star, so what's Kyrie doing?
この時は琴音が展覧会の制作で忙しかったから代わりに出るしかなかった。
Unlucky. I feel like I'm watching the movie backwards. This is a pretty rare example of Kyrie replacing Kotaha as the leading actress. She's writhing on the ground, clearly in pain, having been mortally wounded before the start of the film.
悪の結社、ハルマゲドンの連中め。人の良さそうな顔して、とんでもないこと企んでやがった。せっかく奴らのアレイや爆破計画の全貌を暴いたっていうのに、こんな形で一杯食わされるなんてな。私の開発したシルバーブレッドさえあれば、奴らをぶっ倒せるはずだったのに。
The story is very easy to follow.
わかりやすいのが大事だ。
No. the problem with the story is that your character is talking a bit too much. Judging from her exposition, Kyrie is fighting against some evil organization called Armageddon. Armageddon with a H. H Armageddon, who is currently planning to blow up Saint Aria.
あんな強化人間相手じゃ生身の私では勝ち目がちょっと大丈夫？
Holy shit, she's so bad. It's Yune. Her delivery is as wooden as ever, and yet she's still doing her best. She's so thoughtful.
誰だあんたは。私はユネコ。たまたま通りがかった聖アレイヤ学院の1年生。
Oh, yeah. This was filmed last year. This is the first time I've seen Yune in one of Kyrie's films, not dressed as a demon.
日課のお散歩をしていたらびっくり。生き倒れたか弱い女の子を発見してしまったの。くそ、指がピクリとも動かねえ。まあ大変。こんなに傷だらけ。
The difference in their delivery is wild. Kyrie's performance is amazing, while Yune, well, she's doing her best not to chew on the scenery too much. Can't really blame her though, considering she's not an actor.
おお、あなたは一体どうしてしまったの？悪の結社ハルマゲドンが開発した強化人間に倒されて。悪の結社ハルマゲドン？
Yune looks horrified.
何それ？
Facepalm.
あんたの通ってる学校を爆破しようとする悪い連中だ。じゃあ、どうしてあなたはここに来たの？ここなら奴らの手も届かな。
So she says, but a moment later.
こんなところまで逃げていたとはな。
Yune is cringe. Yeah, but she's so cute.
お前は知らない人。
Like, her bad acting is almost making her first place. The difference in reactions is too much.
逃げろユネコ。あれがハルマゲドンの強化人間だ。なんと。
Meanwhile, Rinka, the lead actor of the film, has yet to show up. How? Because it's adorable. At the rate things are going, I believe Kyrie was the star of the show.
我々の目的は一つ。聖アレイヤ学院を爆破し、地獄の釜の蓋を開けること。
Excuse me? Kyrie is the adorable one? Yeah, but like, Yune's bad acting has its own charm, alright?
どうしてそんな真似は。
You just don't get it.
知れたこと。ボスによる破壊の美学を実現するため、手始めに学校を粉々にするのだ。
破壊の美学ですって？
しかり、例えばガラス、例えばアート。形あるものが無に帰す瞬間は無情の儚さを感じさせ、故に絵も言えず美しい。
正論。
They're just saying what you always do. Kyrie's usual ideology is what makes the bad guys so evil. I guess she understands her way of thinking is slightly villainous in nature. At least she's self-aware. Yeah, but... Yeah, I don't get it. Because I don't jump around with best girls. I mean, I'm not. Sakuya is still best girl. It's just that Yuna is close.
待ちな。
A loud voice rings out clearly.
一つ人の子をたぶらかし、二つ不届きな悪魔の蛇よ。
この声は。
三つミレーとミレーは紛らわしく、四つヨハネの黙示録。
The Book of Revelation.
何やつ。
五ついつもはプリティキュート。されと戦う姿はマリアンヌのごとし。
Don't be the Rinka Rangers, okay? Rinka finally makes her big debut spouting nonsensical prose.
正義の味方、ここに参上。
あれは。
Oh, you didn't hear that. Anyway.
まさか伝説のヒーロー、リンカマン。
Rinka Man, yep. At least it's not the Rinka Rangers. Rinka Man. Ignoring the name, it seems this time Rinka's playing the part of a legendary superhero.
ハルマゲドンの強化人間、一般人に危害を加えるとは生かしておけない。
だったらどうする。おれ。
危ない。
It has begun. Kyrie's standard final scene depicting a festival of explosions. We must be nearing the climax already.
リンカマン、すげえ身のこなしだ。
That was pretty impressive. Rinka Man continues sidestepping each and every bomb like she's gliding between them. Her smooth, controlled body moves at movements are a testament to Rinka's own athleticism.
リンカマン、危ない。
大丈夫だ。二人とも下がっていろ。
That's when Rinka Man pulls out a weapon. A slingshot. It looks like a toy for kids, with a rubber band strung between a Y-shaped piece of wood.
何かこれで飛ばせるものは。
リンカマン、これを。
これはシルバーブレッド。
Kyrie hands the silver bullet, the metallic ball she mentioned at the beginning of the film that can defeat superhumans, to Rinka Man.
いっけー、リンカマン。
Ghidorah is down.
やったの？パチンコ一発で。さすがリンカマンだ。
The two rejoice in defeating the superhuman. Ghidorah, on the other hand, has been sprawled motionless on the ground for a while now. Was he actually hit with a steel ball? Hey, did you really hit him? That's what I'm asking.
そういや、しばらく起きてこなかったな。
Nah, you did not.
強化人間はこれだけじゃない。手遅れになる前にアジトを見つけるんだ。
わかったぜ、リンカマン。私も協力します。
No, you can't. After a couple scene changes, Rinka Man eventually destroys the evil Harmageddon's headquarters. I could summarize the black and white plot as Rinka mows down a bunch of bad guys.
こうして悪の組織ハルマゲドンは滅ぼされ、町には平和が訪れましたとさ。
Clap, clap, clap. That was shit. I can't believe you thought that was a good movie, Kyrie.
いやー、これは私が初めて撮った長編映画なんだ。
Did she clap, 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 okay. Did she actually make an hour and 30-minute long movie? Because that's what feature length means. The runtime was only about 30 minutes. I knew it. But she must have seen a lot of time. Must have spent a lot of time setting up the flashy pyrotechnics and other special effects. It was entertaining.
ありがとよ。勉強になったか？
No. I was happy I got to see yet another side of Kyrie I hadn't known about before. You forgot to tell me the name of the film.
タイトルは正義の味方リンカマンだ。
Of course it is. Of course. Rinka seemed to play a very similar character in Kyrie's other film as well. Ignoring that, it's a common trait for a hero. I wonder if Kyrie cast Rinka in the role on purpose.
そうだな。リンカパイセンが出てくればもう安心だ。
I guess everyone knows there's nothing to fear when she's around, huh?
そうそう。強く凛々しく頼もしくがリンカマンのモットーだ。
Considering it was her first movie, though, she deserves praise. I mean, she didn't improve after. It seems like that almost cliched sense of safety is what she aims to show in her movies. She wants to provide an enjoyable experience that is easy to understand for everyone.
そういう演出はな、機械仕掛けの神っていうらしいんだ。
What does that mean?
昔に先生から聞いた言葉なんだけどな。なんか困ったことがあると神様が現れて何でも解決しちゃうっていう手法。昔のオペラなんかで使われてたらしい。
Yeah, but that's the thing. Ex machinas aren't they are not good plot devices in films, all right? An ex machina is literally something that writers use when they write themselves into a corner and try and get out of a situation. All right? Something that comes in last minute to save the day is an ex machina. Ex machina, all right? You shouldn't use you shouldn't use them. Alright. In short, it's a way to tie up any issues and ensure the story ends happily ever after. Yeah, but the problem is that they are not properly set up before the big thing, right? Ex machinas, I keep saying machina. Ex machinas are specifically for plot devices that are used to essentially save the day, that show up out of nowhere and are never explained. Right? A cynic might call the writing style fairly opportunistic and simplistic. It's not opportunistic and simplistic, it's just poorly written.
確かに突然出てきて神様に収集つけられんのは変な感じだけど、リンカパイセンがそういうもんだってすり込んどけば話は別だろ。
But Rinka doesn't serve as an ex machina in the same way. She's set up as being the main actor. Well, like she said, lack of actors, that's why. What do you mean? But what I was talking about before? Because like they're bringing up ex machinas, like Rinka's supposed to be one, and kind of like how you said she did not improve. I mean, yeah, she didn't. The 3 films we saw had the same sort of premise of they're all superhero movies, right? Except that one was more my fucking model's spazzing out. Like one was like 2 were more traditional superhero movies like you'd see in Marvel, and like the one you saw in the Culture Festival was the Power Rangers. Thanks for the hydrate. And the stretch. That's why Kyrie made her the main character. It's an easily understandable format where good triumphs over evil.
リンカパイセンはなんかそういうオーラがあったんだよ。他の人とは違う。何でもできちゃいそうな感じが。
It's like you're adapting the story to fit the actors.
いい女優にはいい監督が必要って言ったろ。役者に合わせられんのも大事だ。
The ASMR sucks. It's not meant to be ASMR. It's meant to be you redeem hydrate, and I try to make it sound as loud as possible when I drink, so that you know I'm drinking. And because I got food before the stream, because I had to unload a pallet at my parents' shop, I have a cup of frozen Coke.
ことねとか私はある程度雰囲気を変えられるけどな。リンカパイセンのはもっとこう芯が通った感じだったから。
That's why Kyrie trusted her as much as she did. Me, on the other hand. And now you have me instead of Rinka. I don't know why.
シュウも同じだよ。他の奴らとは違うって思った。
Yeah, he feels like a character that he feels like a character who's replayed the same situation over and over again. I knew it from the first moment we met.
そしたらマジで根本から違うやつでやんな。私の審美眼も大したもんだと思ったね。
She's not wrong. I'm definitely different. I don't have anywhere the same heroic aura that Rinka did. I have a hard time imagining myself as an ally of justice in any capacity.
ばっか。私は別にリンカパイセンの代わりでシュウを選んだわけじゃないぞ。
Oh, really?
主演って意味ならそうだけど、私はただシュウが欲しかっただけなんだ。別にリンカパイセンの真似事をしてほしいわけじゃない。
Yeah, because no one can replace Rinka. She wanted me? Does that mean...
技術的には真似てほしいけどな。雰囲気とかはその人が持ってるもんだし、私は今のシュウが好きなんだから変える必要ない。
She said she likes me?
別に今リンカパイセンがいたって次の主演はシュウだぜ。逃がさねえぞ。
Even with the joke thrown in at the end, I could tell without a doubt she's being serious.
失敗してもめげずに挑み続けて最後には奇跡をつかみ取る。私が求めてんのはそういう人間だからな。
And that's the personality I need to shine forth in the protagonist of Amazing Grace. That's why she wants me for the role. She wants me. Kyrie, I need to tell you something. Hang on a minute. This is not how it's meant to work.
Huh?
I need you to
監督として頼りにしてくれよ。
She slaps me on the shoulder again. I can't hide how red my cheeks are.
触られんの嫌か？
No, it's in fact, it's the complete opposite. Why is she dense? She's a tomboy. What did you expect? She doesn't expect people to like her romantically. And that's what I like about tomboys. Huh? Not at all. Perish the thought.
そっか。いや、最近私が叩くとよく黙るから。
I guess I do get kind of weird. I get way too wound up each time she touches me.
まあそういうことだからよ。シュウも私に協力してくれると嬉しいんだ。
I'll keep doing my best. He's relying on me to do something that only I can pull off in my own unique way. I'm overwhelmingly proud. My heart is overflowing with an indescribable emotion. And you know the fucked up part about this is that, well, maybe I know yet. Like, I was gonna say, you know the fucked up part about this is that at the end of this, even if he confesses to her and she accepts, they're both gonna die anyway, and he knows it. Saturday.
よーい、アクション!
We're unexpectedly interrupted while shooting some scenes in the academy courtyard.
カット! ちょっと待って。
あ、ここにいらっしゃいましたか、キリエさん。
なんだ先生、今は撮影中なんだけど。
She really called her sis.
失礼しました。ただ少し重要なことなのでお時間をいただいてもよいですか？
お説教なら平日に。
ダメです。ちょっと来てください。
横暴だ。
I honestly wasn't expecting our director to be taken away mid-shoot, and in the direction of the chapel, no less. I wonder what's wrong.
キリエが叱られる心当たり、両手じゃ足りないくらいあるけど。
Damn. I would have said, in fact, touch me more. Okay. She never came back. I heard about what happened later that night. Someone found out?
うん。あのタワーすぐに解体しろって。
The reason behind Sister Lily's private conference with Kyrie was regarding the Tower of Babel. I'd only found out about the other day. I knew it was gonna be about the Tower of Babel shit. Did she know what it was for?
映画のための小道具っつったんだけどな。じゃあ場所を移せって言われて。
I see. Honestly, I didn't think it was tall enough for our escape plans. But that's not as important as her dreams basically being crushed before her eyes. She really did chew you out, huh?
まあ、完全に厳重注意だな。リリー先生だけじゃなくて、他の先生たちも来てたし。
I guess they've had eyes on her for a while. They lectured her for close to 2 hours before making her promise to never do it again. That sounds rough.
私がこんなことで諦めると思ったら大間違いだぜ。人の貴重な時間を奪いやがって、何が神に誓ってだ。
Kyrie is very angry. Rightfully so. She's not the type of girl who gets discouraged by a little shouting. Are you going to keep building your tower?
いや、それはしない。言われた通り、私のタワーは解体するよ。私のタワーはな。
I'm gonna have to break curfew again, aren't I?
今日はお題目があるから大丈夫。タワーを解体しろって言われたからしに行くだけだ。
It's clear there's more to this than meets the eye as she leads me out of the dorm around 10. If she was simply going to destroy the tower she'd built, then there'd be no reason to sneak out in the middle of the night. Because if Kyrie can't build the tower, then Shu will build Shu has to build the tower. It should be around here. Aha, here we go. Kyrie's Tower of Babel, sitting right next to the Aurora, is still much smaller than it needs to be. He spent so much time on it.
大丈夫大丈夫。こいつは立派に役目を果たしてくれたぜ。
She seems more happy than enraged. It's less like she's rebelling against her punishment, and more like this is all part of her plan.
いいかシュ。こいつが私のバベルタワー。
Okay.
昨日も話した通り、私の目的は外に出ること。そのために今まで何度か試したことはある。
Several times.
そうだ。でも正面突破はできなかったから、今回こいつを作った。
She slaps the side of her tower. Her personal Tower of Babel designed to reach the heavens, and over the Aurora itself.
でも私はこれを使って脱出するなんて一言も言ってないぜ。
Huh? She walks over to the spot a little further away.
ここの雪と枯れ木と枯れ葉を全部溶けて。
She uses her feet to clear away a particularly conspicuous mess of debris. Underneath are several sheets of dirty paper, which she also shoves to the side. Finally, she reveals.
ほら、これがバベルタワーの本体。
The hole!
脱出トンネルってわけよ。
I knew there was gonna be a hole, and not just Kyrie's. Wait. Technically, though. You know. Also, I finally got my CG, so. Don't mind me. There's a seemingly bottomless pit of a hole, just wide enough to fit one person at a time. Rinker's hole. It's been 3 hours. I mean, yeah, but I needed to get a CG.
大脱出だ。駆け落ちすんぞ、シュ。
Yes, please. I mean, wait. Let's what?
ものの例えだっつの。
Of course, I was so excited and surprised, I'd accidentally let my real emotions slip. Why'd you hide this so close to your tower? Because it's a red herring. Obviously, if they spot the first thing that looks like an escape plan, they would completely miss the other thing.
正面突破も無理だったし、オーロラを越えるのもあんま現実的じゃない。なら、地下を使うしかないだろ。
She explains how this was her real escape plan the whole time. So why'd you go through all the trouble of building that tower?
ここに足を運んでるのがバレた時のためのおとりだな。もちろん見つからないに越したことはないんだけど。
Yeah, I told you. But what I'm most surprised about is that usually, like, when it, like, in these situations, right, how they're usually written is that Kyrie would have immediately assumed that Shu ratted her out, right? That's how it's usually written, right? Because think about it in the situation in Kyrie's mind, right? Kyrie just showed Shu about the Tower of Babel, so-called, and then the next day, the teachers find out about it. So, blah blah blah. Kyrie would assume that Shu ratted her out, right? But that didn't happen in this situation. So, I don't know how to feel about that. Honestly, I'm glad she didn't. I mean, yeah, it would have been unnecessary, right? So everything's still going according to plan?
そうそう。何か隠したいものがあるときはな、目立つもんを隣に置いときゃいいんだよ。ま、フェイクってやつだな。
I'm impressed. She built the tower as conspicuously as possible to act as a safeguard against someone accidentally stumbling on her tunnel.
リンカパイセンから学んだ悪知恵だ。捨てたもんじゃないだろ。
I thought you were gonna say Rinka made the hole. It was Rinka's hole. Never mind. It really is a great idea. Very smart. But it was not Kyrie's idea. She just yoinked it from Rinka.
パイセンがな、悪いことするなら見つかった時に隠し通すための口実はあった方がいいって言うんだ。
I mean, the only thing I could think about for Rinka is that she escaped. She left. She got out of this place, right? And then that's why Kyrie got the idea of doing the same thing. Wouldn't she have took Kyrie? Yes? Maybe. I don't know. That's the problem. I don't know enough about Rinka. Literally nothing. I literally don't know anything about Rinka other than she was the heroic type or whatever. That doesn't mean anything. From what I know of Rinka, she got into a lot of trouble, so I guess it makes sense she'd say something like that. She's just an older Kyrie, right? Still though, how long have you been working on this? And all by yourself?
2ヶ月くらい前から、雪で隠せるようになってからだな。一人だ。
My mind flashes back to when we dug that pitfall trap together.
やわだな、シュウは。あたしなんか穴を掘り慣れてるからへっちゃらだぜ。
I didn't she's a bit loud. So this is why she's so experienced in digging holes. You are? I could see that, I guess. I guess you weren't joking, huh?
あれって何のことだ？あたしは常にマジだぜ。
Yeah, but like in this timeline, Kyrie and Shu never dig that pitfall. Kyrie can dig my hole too. Okay. This is a real eye-opener. Did anyone besides me know about this?
いない。ことねもタワーが本体だと思ってる。
How far do you plan on digging? This is impossible for you to do by yourself in this cold.
だって他の人呼ぶわけにもいかねえだろ。外に出るからなんて。
That makes sense.
それに迷惑かけるわけにもいかねえから誰にも言ってない。ことねえが責任問われたりしたら嫌だし。
Kyrie as usual, as as usual, as her own way of looking at the situation. That she had this tunnel planned all along proves she's smarter than I give her credit for. Of course, now that I know all about this, she's made me her accomplice. What's this?
わかったか？
Kyrie suddenly holding a shovel, which she hands to me. Oh god.
ここまで聞かれた以上、生かして返すわけにはいかねえんだ。
Oh god. Oh no. I never thought I'd see this guy again.
観念しろ。私とシュウは運命共同体だ。
My heart skips a beat. Don't say something like that with such a charming smile. She doesn't know her own charm, power. Yeah.
お？さすがシュウ。やる気に満ちた顔をしてるぜ。
Fine, it's us against the world. It's not that I have an intense desire to escape this town, but we will need an escape route of sorts to escape the impending apocalypse. More importantly, this is a really straightforward way to help her out. That alone is enough to hype me up. Honestly, this is a win-win situation. I get an excavation route, and Kyrie's adoration will become closer than ever before. Kyrie, I'll do it. Watch this.
声がでけえよ。静かにやれ、静かに。
He's too down bad, Kyrie. You can't stop him now. Oopsie, you're right. From that day forward, Kyrie's secret conspiracy was expanded on to include me too.